Welcome everyone. I have the stream open. Close that. Let me turn that down a little bit for y'all. Make sure the game. I have not played this game in a very long time, so we are going to have a really fun time. This is, I believe, Academy's first match. Looks like Evan's coming out of retirement here. Great to see it. I've been waiting for this to come an Oscar. He's back, guys. He's back. All seriousness, Evan and Oscar, I feel like they've been doing a really good job. I'm really excited to see what they do. It looks like they are calling like side select or map select. I don't really know how Overwatch comp works. I don't think I've like watched it like ever. Yeah, I'm just kind of filling in for our usual casters, which has been an influx of a bunch of people as of late. I'm gonna have to figure out the controls of spectate because I know in League they have like automatic. So I'll probably do a lot of just like trying to get the right characters down and like being in the fights. So I apologize if I'm not getting the exact stream capture. Zach from Arcane, he's in the queue. But I have a level 3 rating. That's me. You guys want to add me? Add me up in queue. I haven't played this game in like years. 8 crates. I wonder. I think if I click on them, though, it might kick me out of the lobby. Oh, what's going on down here? Oh, it just keeps moving because people are moving or something. So we should get started shortly. This is, like I said, their first playoff game against CSUDH Crimson. I don't even know what this is, but it's probably Colorado State University and then some type of like, I'm guessing Colorado State or California State or something. Let me look it up. I'll look it up for everyone. Let me see. I want to make sure that we can hear game volume. Sometimes I would turn that down when I played this game. We'll make sure that I am not like heard. We are back in the lobby. This is very exciting for me. I've actually not been able to see a lot of a lot of Academy's games because I've been in season for the League of Legends for the program, which was a lot of fun for me, you know. But now I get to like be like a caster again, which has been a very long time coming. We right, so it looks like okay. So our lineup is Ryan, Bert, Kikatron, Cloud, and Chaos Noodle. I know. I remember Bert and Ryan. I believe we're on varsity last semester. I'm gonna see here. Oh yeah, for those who are wondering, what the college stood for. It's California State University Dominguez Hills. So this is a West Coast school. So they're like 3 hours behind, which is because they're playing this game at like 5 o'clock, 5:30, right? I think, or it's like 11 o'clock. It's either that, either it's super late or like way early. I would hate to play a scrim or something like that, like especially a playoff game. I think like at that kind of time. I remember when League went to like LAN and we played a game like 9 a.m. Like it's the weirdest feeling in the world to try to be competitive at like just like a very awkward time. So I think maybe that could play a role in this series, just like playing super late or playing kind of like when you're getting out of like your responsibilities, whether that's school or work, like right away. It's very hard to turn that switch on, but a lot of good players can do that, and I think that can be usually the decision maker instead of just like in this game where it is kind of spam happy at least a little bit in terms of like your left right clicks and your basic abilities. Like you really, it really will depend. It could change the tide of the battle. I'm just texting our stream production manager Atlanti how to run spectate because I've never actually done this before. Um, I wish I had a co-caster to kind of be a little more back and forth for you guys, so you guys had a little more like information. I'm sorry, I'm a washed up Overwatch player. Okay. So we will try to keep a lot of our spectating in a first person. I'm hearing some insider info that the players like that, so I'll try to keep that for you guys as much as I can. Yeah, no, very exciting stuff, guys. Um, but the play-by-play, I'll try to. If you hear me not referencing an ability or something by name, it's because I most certainly do not know it by heart. I don't think I know any Overwatch like ultimate ability besides Shatter. So that is the only one I know by name, and I guarantee it's probably a longer name. Wait, yeah. So hopefully we can maybe get somebody in here. If we can, that'd be like super great. But if not, not a big deal. But hopefully we can get somebody in the chat too so I could talk to them. But until then, we will wait for this game to start, and I will try my very best to get you guys all play by play. And we're entering the game. I believe we are. So we are the right team. So we are going to do taking their heroes out. We are on... I don't even know what map this is. I am terrible, guys. I apologize in advance here. All right, so our comp is definitely going for like a really fast comp to start out to get to that point first with like a Symmetra and a Doom. And then also like Ramacha definitely, I don't know, I'm guessing Ramacha is either meta on this. So I'm gonna do that. So we want, so they're already on point here. This is just getting some poke here. We're seeing a lot of damage early. Oh, already getting a pick down onto the Cassidy here. Oh, Burt is 2 kills here, 4 down on the side of CSDU, and they're just pushing him out at this point. They're very well done by WMU early on to secure this point and take advantage. I think it definitely very hard to get the point at the beginning. I think if you can't, if you don't get the point right away, I think at least on this map, from my experience, it's very easy. It's very easy to keep this point, at least in my opinion. But we will see here. They're going up from above. We got a couple of things. I am just like spamming these F keys. I will try to slow down a little bit. All right, they are back on point here. We're seeing a little bit of scuffle down. We got 1 down for the side of CSU. Don't even know who that character is, with their tank getting quite low. Ryan also falls in this exchange. We see both healers down here. We got a Cloud goes down. Chaos Needle is still up for Western Michigan, and we're back 5. We got, let's go to the healers. Let's try to okay. I'm just gonna keep my fingers on all the F keys here. All right, trying to play this choke a little bit. I can see why Ramacha is really good on this map. I think, you know, just being able to control this bridge is very, very good. We see some people on the flank here. Burt identifies them out at least a little bit. I believe she's one of the newer characters. But as they push in from the bridge, they are kind of pinching a little bit here. All right. WMU's defending. We're now seeing a high noon come out from the side of CSU. Symmetra ult as well. They are dumping ultimates here. Oh, we see one healer go down. The cat goes down, and the Choco Crispy falls as well. This Ramacha is going crazy. They keep him up. They defend the point again. It looks like they might have one fight left in them, I'm guessing. If not, they do identify a flanker here in Chubb, but it seems that they're keeping him on. She's just trying to touch right now. The touch is successful. Cat comes through. Don't know. Okay, there we go. And WMU takes the first point. 100% to 0. Very, very clean. Very well done. You know, Ryan the Rhino going crazy. It looks like he's like, let's see here. Can we hit tab? Okay. Kikachan already gone crazy with the damage at 11 and 3, 3,400. Healing numbers look great from both the sports. Let's keep it up, guys. We're doing great right now. Let's keep it up. All right, let's swap somebody new. Let's start with Burt again, just for because my social media chair. He did not make the basket though. We have a chatbot, guys. We have a chatbot. All right, and they're already in here. I'm assuming the name of the game is Push. I feel like that's, but we do see the we did get the point first this time around. It does open in 10 seconds, so we have good position. But having to use the invulnerable early. Oh, the tank down. Trying to keep Burt alive and Lucio. The Lucio getting the kill onto the Venture here. Very well done. We're trying to chase them down here, but also trying to keep pointing. They do get away, get a good reset off. But well done by Western just to be there. This feels a lot like a objective in League. You just want to be there first, and Western is doing a very good job at that. CSU is struggling at least a little bit to get here, or even retake for that matter. But it's one fight here. Rem is going in here. We do get a pick onto Bertram here. Can they capitalize on taking part of the DPS first? It doesn't. For now, looks pretty fine. We got a really good spot here for Ryan. Play him right behind. Well done by him. Western is still holding on here, getting to about 50%. Lucio coming out. Very well done by Cloud, keeping everyone alive with the beat. With CSU's Ramacha makes it on the point, but to no avail because his entire team is gone. Very well done. Very well timed ultimates coming out of Western Michigan. Western getting close to a very quick 2-0 on the first map here. If CSU can capitalize, they do have the ults, but Western has almost every ult back. Kitsune comes out here. Very, very close, but it's just a bunch of dumping of ultimates here in Overwatch at the moment. 92%. Burt getting 1 kill onto Chubb. He uses his Strife. Their cast goes down. No DPS in the sides of California State, but they are getting very, very close, and Western just match the 4 with them. It's a quick 2-0 on the side of WMU Academy. WMU taking the first map in a dominant fashion. California State did not get a single... Whoa, sorry. Play of the game going to Gigatron on the Ram. And this guy... I can see why we picked him to be our caster. This guy just knows when the big ones are, and he looks for him. He's going nuts. Look at that. Come on, man. This guy makes it look way too easy. Western taking the first map off the board, and I think they're the lower seed too, so very well done. I'm gonna double check that we can actually hear this stream, so I'm gonna pull it up. You might hear it echo for a couple of seconds here, and I do apologize. Can anybody hear me or no? Okay, the voice is working. I know that much. I guess the game volume was not, and I apologize for that. Okay, so now you guys should be able to hear. Okay, so now you guys should be able to hear. Okay, alright, so now you guys should be able to hear. Okay, alright, so now you guys should. Whoa. Go Cloud. Kikatron was putting in the work. He was going crazy. I'm sorry, first game for players that are going to watch after the fact. Yeah, I had no game audio. I sincerely apologize. But we do have it now. Um, I'll turn it down a little bit just so you guys don't. It doesn't go super loud over the voice. Cloud digs a lot. Okay. They're going crazy. This is. What was their record for the season? Do you guys know? Looks like we're playing on Blizzard World here in a push map instead of the objective, which is or the point like a domination style map. We could be looking at a 2-0, which would be fantastic. I really love that our Overwatch teams like the last couple of years, at least since I've become president, that Evans has done a really good job of pulling a bunch of people together for this. So, Bro Digzot's the goat right now. Goat chatter for real. All right, what's meta? I need to know what meta is. Is it just push now? Like, is it just like, at least on objective maps it seems to be, because they were playing a lot of like Symmetra with like Curie Lucio. So it seemed, and then also playing DPS that have like self peel, like Reaper. So. It seems that those should start shortly. So should be cool soon. These guys, both teams is doing a really good job of staying together. But okay, we see a ram ban. You do this through chat in here. Okay, the virtue is coming in for Kigatron. Digzar, are you Kigatron? I have a sneaky suspicion. Thank you for all the streaming you do, or all the casting you do for the club teams. We really appreciate it. And what? Oh, Cloud's cheering for Cloud. It's definitely not the same person, for sure. It couldn't be, right? Could not be. You see Kikatron taken out. They're trying to even up the teams, maybe. I think a little bit. Kikatron was doing a really, really good job. But I guarantee Virtue's going to do a really good job as well. It should be a fun one. Gotta take out the bot that was in here. Sorry. I want to get out of here. Why is it? It won't let me see my chat now. This is pretty great. There we go. Gone. Banhammer. Okay. I really would like to see. Can we get a Torbjorn? I really love to see a Torbjorn DPS with a Bastion. I'm gonna say all the noob picks, and then I want to see Reinhardt, the best tank in the game. Shout out Jaming. Curie band coming out from WMU. I mean, Curie's like so good, right? Like probably S plus the support. I think has been a staple since she came in. Like a cleanse, an immunity and a cleanse is very, very good. Ryan and Bert about to do some damage. Agreed. I have no doubts that Ryan and Bert are going to go crazy. I think, you know, they've been playing competitive Overwatch for a very, very long time. So, very excited to see what they have in store for us. Okay, dude. Gotta ban this guy too. Alright, that sounds like we just need more people talking, man. We just need more chatters. Keegan's doing a lot of heavy carrying right now. I am excited for game 2. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I wonder what's really good in this map, because at least from my ranked experience, granted it was like gold, right? I think, like, I would imagine that people that are able to sit and shoot on a good angle, like a Hanzo, like a Freya maybe, or I think Torbjorn would be good on defense here, personally. I think Torbjorn could be really, really good on defense. Like Ana, maybe. I could see an Ana. Looks like we're going to get ready for this game, though, so we will see what is what. What is Western going to break out? Are they going to do something very similar? Are they not? Very interested. But let's get into game 2 here.
Welcome to Blizzard.
Gonna get my
initiating match.
Game 2 is underway. We're gonna try to get some of these red side players in 2 seconds here. Once they pick their characters, I am on my way. Assembling heroes, picking their side. I am extremely exhausted, but I am very much on the edge of my seat, waiting. You see Bert on the Sojo. I think Sojo's a great pick here. Okay, so
you and Juno
for people who don't know, I don't play this game at all, really. I haven't in a long time. Who is the guy that Virtue and XD are playing? What is his name? His character's name?
Lucio, can you teach me about karaoke?
I'd love to help, but as much as I love making music, I'm not much of a singer.
Okay, then, how about partying?
Now that we could do.
5, 4, 3,
Okay.
2.
Cloud on the
Attackers
Lucio. Boosting right away. We go with the Juno with the Fury Band.
Good to see you.
I think Sojo's a lot of fun. Really excited to see a Sig. I think Sig is a great pick here. They're already pushing right away. I'm gonna put the first person here. Oh, his gun is cool. Alright, playing this high side early. I really like this move. Here by WMU, trying to take the high ground right away. We do see a Doom right away. Bert looking on the flank. This gun is quite cool. I would play this character. I really like the sight on it. Chaos Noodle helping out from above here, trying to keep her team alive as long as possible. But we do see them take down the tank on site here. This is great. It definitely opens an avenue for Western. We do see the lamp come out from that, but it's just not enough to keep his team alive, and they are just being pushed out of sight. There, just TP. What is it? TP? But Western capturing. Play a lot either, but love watching. Agreed. I really like watching, but spectating. Have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just hitting the F keys much. So let me know if I should slow down, and so I can just swap between players every couple seconds and try to keep my eye on the action. You see a lot of poke coming down from Western. Just playing this high ground, like not really being just really without one of their damage dealers as well, with Sojo on the backline. CSU swapping to a Winston. Winston, love a good Winston.
Everything is falling into place.
Here, but that big shield only being able to cover one area. Sigil coming out. Do they get this kill on the Lucio? He is very low, very close, but not being able to take down. Burt is very low, but the Winston does go down. They're able to keep pushing this cart, and Western is going forward. Very, very close. 1 HP. And they do fall, trying to finish off the rest of the CSU team here. Doom's getting tracked down here by Burt and taken down. Spawn points have now changed, so now CSU is able to move up just a little bit here. Let's swap back to aim. Let's see how this is going. Shielding here. You see the Juno ult coming out here, just trying to help this cart move forward, finally reaching that first point.
The barrier has fallen.
Look at this payload go!
Hey.
See a lot of both tanks just playing their role quite well, getting in the front line. But Winston taking a lot more damage, Sig with his ability to shield. But we do see Lucio and Sojo on the flank here, trying to see what they can get. But nothing as of yet, trying to force this team out of this back wall. Oh, big ult coming out of CSU, along with a ulti out of their Juno. Western is falling every time I swap to a new character. They are down. But we have 2 left, just a Sig and the Juno, trying to stay alive here. Being able to get a good reset in. But I think they did a really well done job of being able to regroup, because I think if your tank and both your supports fall, it is very hard to regroup. It's a very tough corner. Once they get around this corner, it is great. Sig does have ult prepared. Western is close to getting their ult coming out of Rhino here, or Virtue, sorry, and almost finishing off that Lucio, but not being able to confirm that kill.
Actuating the barrier.
They are getting close to this ending of this payload. They have about half, like a quarter, less than a quarter left here. Venture off on her own, gets taken down by Sig with a huge rock to the face. Winston coming in here, very, very low. Virtue going down. Sojo ult coming out along with a Sig ult. Can they finish his Winston? But a beautiful Lucio ult comes out of CSU, and a Winston ult to push this defense back just a little bit. Well done on both teams. They need to get forward. Sig is still getting tracked down by this Winston. Healed just slightly. Down to 8 HP and does fall. Unfortunately for Western Michigan, they were very, very close. But they're going to have to regroup.
Feeling better?
One HP on not being able to finish that Cassidy off. This Vincent is a little too far. He does fall for this, but they do end up getting a trade on the Chaos Noodle here. The Juno being down. Cassidy is 1 HP. Now Western is starting to move forward.
Whatever is needed.
Are they able to finish off this last couple members of CSU? They do have a couple backup. Venture being able to be alive, but Lucio coming out on the side of WMU. And they finish Cassidy getting booped out of range for his ultimate. And it is big on the side of Western. Cassidy and the Winston falling down. Juno shortly after. This Venture and the Lucio are the last 2, and they are down. Western being able to finish the 3rd point with 2 and at 14 to spare. Well done by Western. They did have a couple hiccups playing around that corner, but did a very well done job of just regrouping, not everybody dying and not stagnating and staggering their push. They did a very well done job. I really enjoyed that. Very exciting. Very well done use of ults on the side of Western with their sports, very well timed. I think they were our healers do have a really good idea of when to use their ultimates. I know that's not a very, to the player that plays all the time, it's not a very big compliment, but for somebody who plays a game like League that is very timing based, it means the world to have a really good timed ultimate to set up your team.
I'll make sure this
I
goes
think
smoothly.
in our game it's very similar, where if
Hey,
you can use your
good to
ults
see you.
and layer that CC or layer
No
your
mistakes.
healing, right?
No mercy.
It changes the fight, and I think Western is doing a very, very good job. But really all comes down to this. I'm pretty sure this is the best of 3. It could be a best of 5, but I have not been told otherwise. Western coming out with a very similar lineup, swapping the Lucio for an Alari. I heard Alari is really, really good this year. So I'm excited to see what Cloud does on the Alari.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Burt posted up here with the Sojo. I think Sojo is such a good pick into their comp. Being able to stack really well into their comp. But Western, again, using this high ground. Not trying to give it up for any means. Using it even. Sojo being caught out here very, very low. Does get stunned onto point. Juno very, very weak on the side of CSU. Lucio does fall here. Juno 1 HP, very, very close. She does fall.
Good to see you.
Oh, swapping out. They are on to the back of our tanks. Ryan being able to take down the opposing tank, being able to fend off this push from California State here. But it looks like Chubb was able to hide in the back site, take down Chaos Noodle. But with both teams having a member down, I don't see it being quite a big issue right away. The CSU is back at it, knowing that there's Western Sports is down. They just apparently have better healing, but it does not matter. They do fall here. Ryan is doing a really good job pushing up here, being able to take advantage with that shield, getting in front of him, putting that shield behind him, making sure he doesn't get any healing whatsoever. Well done. Western Michigan, yet again, with a great defense. Alright, so Virtue definitely looks like a very fun character, at least from the gun. Oh, we do see a very major shot come out of the Cassidy here onto that front line. But Virtue being able to take down his counterpart. Now got a 5v4. They're doing a great job. Only 2 minutes left before they need to get this point. But down goes Bertram. But with trade kill onto a healer, coming out with a signal on a Ryan that does miss. But he is able to still get that kill. Cloud with a great headshot onto the Sig. Here they do. Rhino is very, very weak, but he's well done, well played. But 2 healers versus Cassidy did not fare well for that. Cassidy could not win his duel.
Hello.
They don't stand a chance.
Really great job of using this high ground. I think that is what didn't see a lot of from California State early on, because Western did such a good job taking it away. California State is yet to do that, but they are going to try now. Lari ult coming out here, trying to keep them off of this high point. But it does seem that California State is going to take over the high ground here. But the Sig ult coming out does lift up a couple here, but a big stun coming out. High Noon quite to follow. They are falling 3 down for Western Michigan. Can they get a trade? No, sir. And Burt is the last one, and he is out. But, I mean, it does a really great job. They do seem to catch him here. He does fall. They do end up getting a wipe. The rest of Western Michigan is back. 40 seconds plus the point. It gives them 3 minutes until next point. See what they can do.
Activating Cypher.
What is this guy? I'm trying to figure out what this guy's deal is, but.
Stop the payload.
Alright, let's see if we can get to the action. Well done. Big damage coming from the Sig here on this choke point. We do see the Winston come back out. His ability to jump onto this platform has been very useful for CSDU. He does that, but he is getting very close to being knocked down. Tojo focusing this outskirt, but the Juno coming out here, but it wasn't enough to keep the DP alive, or it was. And Bert is alive and well. Can he do something with this ult? This overclock is up and ready to go here. Oh, big shots coming out from Virtue. And this Reaper is still here, having to use his shift to get out. Stay safe, regroup. They now have 2 minutes left. And they're the point. They are trying to rush. Big 3-man ult coming out, but the Lucy ult to come out to follow. Huge ult to bait out the beat. Overclock coming through from Bert. Can he capitalize on it? Does get 1 kill here. Can he kill this Winston with the overclock? Seeming very close. Winston is very low, but Reaper is able to save him. For now. Oh, sorry. Clicking the skin button. Winston is diving deep. Since they're in point, they really can't kill here. It's really just about getting a very good interaction here, but let's see if we are able to hold them off here. They did get to point, but unless they get a straight push, then it is very much important that they do it faster. Good. Big burst out of here. Reaper getting 2 kills already. XD doing a very well job taking out an ATPS and a healer. Winston coming into the back line, getting dove on with the Rhino and Bert being taken down. KS Noodle soon to follow. State fighting with a vengeance. I think their casts are cursing. But doing a really good job if we notice that. Like, it's a little unfortunate because they all have ultimates up. Very, very but Winston falling brings out the Alari ult, trying to take advantage of this moment in time. Takedown 1, takedown 2. Cloud with a double kill off the ultimate, with the Juno falling, the Juno dying in response from the Reaper. But we're seeing if we see the JQ coming out from Ryan here, trying to swap off the Sig. Trying to combat this Winston. If he jumps too far forward, they're able to pull him back. See Winston here, so let's see if anything is to happen from it. California State does have ultimates coming through. Juno ult coming down from Western Michigan. Bert getting 1 kill on the Chubb. 2 kills. And that's where it ends. But Western Michigan has 3 ultimates coming up. CSU almost has 4, almost 5, with Juno being 20% away. So they really just need to stall for time right now. Under 60 seconds left. Here we do see all the ults being jumped out. Reaper ult and Winston ult being used here along with Chubb's ult. But Chubb does fall here. Both healers on the side of Western Michigan being dropped. And Virtue falling as well. Let's see if Bert is able to survive. He is just barely staying alive here, but JQ is the only member. And with ult, Virtue does have his ult for this fight. Let's see if there's anything to be done here. Ult coming through very shortly. He does have ult. JQ has ult, so does Virtue. Big ult coming out of Virtue, but not being able to confirm a kill just of yet until now. Winston on point, Reckoning coming through along with the beats. But is Winston going to be able to get anything? No, he will not. He will fall. Ryan doing a great job. Reaper shifting out, just playing forward. Overtime is coming through, but they aren't able to touch it, and Western Michigan takes the 2nd point as well. Very well done. My camera work sucks, but this fight was so good. Western had 0 ultimates, they're 5 at one point, and it didn't matter. They just played their angles. This is a huge ult coming out of Choco Crispy on this point, on this map here. And they thought they had the momentum. Wasn't able to do anything about it. I don't know if it's a 3 map or you need 2 maps. They haven't told me yet. Is it best of 2 or 3? Best of 5 or best of 3? Because right now Western is 2-0 on CSU DH Crimson. So very well done on our side. Let me see here. I'm going to check my informant. This is fun. I actually love watching this. Makes me really want to like play this game again. Since my esports career is quite over in terms of competing. For at least under the Western Michigan banner, a part of the league team, like I got nothing else. These are my children and they will survive and they will play well for me. I'm just waiting. This should be it. I'm pretty sure they just won. I will message Evan right now. I'm pretty sure that is the series, but we are just waiting on confirmation. Okay, so I guess there is one more map. It is BO5. We are continuing forward. Esperanza. I guess it is best of 5. Thank you so much, Digslaw. I appreciate it. I think we actually have another map coming. They just picked a new map, so we have one more round to go. Ba, 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 ba. Thank you, Digzot, for chatting. You're giving me something to work with here. I really appreciate it. I will be right back as the next game starts. So I will be right back while they do that. All right, and we are back. We've gotten refreshments. Now we can talk about this incredible game here. Esperanza, or Esperanza, one of the two. Very, very notable map. I think this map is just, there are a lot of flank angles, there are a lot of corners, but we do see a Lucio band coming out and Cassie. I really love the Cassie band for this map in particular, just because there, like I'm saying, there are a lot of corners where he ever like, whenever he ults, he's able to walk around each corner. Now that his ultimate is faster since when it was before. I know it's been a very old patch, but see a little bit of banter going on between Claude and Bertram. I wonder, Claude, do you ever think about going into comedy? Don't. No. Very mean, Bertram. Say so. I think Claude is very humorous. Wish I could type. I don't want to type and mess up your guys' mojo. Looks like California State is on the move. They are ready to get through to this game 3. Hopefully they have a plan for their sakes on their side to stop what has been happening. We do see Virtue is staying in for game 2. Kikatron is not coming back in for series map 3. But if they win this map, I am pretty sure they move on. So I'm very excited to see. Punisher's already in. We are moving over.
Initiating match.
But this bridge right here is monumental to the success of Western Michigan. Take the high ground, being able to jump in and out of the front line using this bridge. This lamp post here is also very important. Being able to walk next to it is a privilege in this store. I have been at the store before. Very well used. And here is what we are playing for. We got our little package here. A little payload. We got a Kiriko. We got a couple new DPS. And we got...
So,
what is
I
his
might
name?
sometimes pop out of thin air right next to you. Do not
What is this
shoot
guy's
me.
name? Fracture? Something like that. Hazard. Hazard.
5,
BD Lettuce 927.
2,
Woo!
1.
Let's go.
Objective unlocks. in
Okay.
30
And we're
seconds.
off. Ryan the Rhino. Plenty. There was Chad character. There is known to man. Couple new DPS that I've never seen before. And we got a Kiri and a Juno. Why are we playing the cat? The cat's bad.
Feels good, huh?
I thought the cat was like super good. Both teams here just playing the poke game until this robot opens up in 5 seconds here. We do see Winston jumping in right away, but the entirety of Western Michigan ready for it. Ready for him to jump in. But we do see trading going on between DPS here. Chubb going down for Virtue. Okay, I don't really like how I'm saying all those in the phrasing, but you get what I mean. Seeing here, the healer's getting jumped on the side of WMU, Juno being able to revive fun. Probably no shift coming out from Cloud. Bert being able to take down the enemy healer of California State, and we do see Bert being very close to low and taken down by XD.
maximum.
A lot of fighting over the spot here. Not seeing a lot of movement, but California State getting the first push.
Salve.
Winston reporting.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Let's increase our pace.
You see a really great job coming out
Enemy
of
always.
California State taking the initiative early, taking fights on their terms, not waiting. You see, are getting a little staggered here because they're playing such a fast-paced style. Chubb is going crazy right now. He is massacring everyone. I'm already seeing past the first 2 points on the first push from California State.
We must accelerate.
Feels good, huh?
And we do see the swap coming out from Rhina. A Juno ult with the D.Va swap
Watch out,
here.
they're starting their push.
I'm with you.
But they do respond with an ult of their own coming from their DPS. XD using his ult, claiming birds of his life, and then we got mini mech coming out. The mech has been destroyed on the side of WMU. Seeing a very close point here, very fast point on the side of California State. They're just pressuring WMU. WMU has not had a chance to do anything yet on the
Thanks for the
side.
heal. Yeah.
Let me
You see Kit coming out here.
Nothing gets past me.
Big ult coming out from Bertram.
I've claimed the robot.
Alright. And Winston following. Alright. That is what Western Michigan needed to get started. Now they're pushed. They have a long way to go. They basically have to push this bot all the way to the front. All the way to base, or else they do not get a clean sweep. But I will not put that on them. I really do think if any team can do it, it is my Western Michigan academy team. So.
Try to keep up.
Kokoya?
Hyperring deployed. Does this help? Systems running hot.
D.Va is getting very low. We do see the Mighty Mech come in, but she does use the ultimate in time, so she gets her mech back right away. Bertram in a choke here. Curie does fall, however. D.Va was a really good pick here. Winston getting very close to health, but getting immune right away, saving him from danger. But D.Va pick was very good. I really think it changed. Winston diving into the backline, trying to track the healer. Having the Juno ult come out from the side of Western Michigan, but wasn't enough to keep everybody alive. D.Va's mech comes out. D.Va does fall. And California takes control of the robot, keeping a lot of their ultimates intact.
Saluting. Victory.
And they do push it all the way, so SDUH Crimson takes map 3 in a very dominant fashion. Very quick. But especially when it's a quick game like that, a quick loss, you are able to move on quite quickly because it's a very minimal amount of time was spent on it. All right, so 2-1 in favor of us at the moment. We did have a very rough game 3, but you know what? I mean, I think we've all been in a series, at least the people that have played competitive esports or played a ranked queue or any game, right? Where a game is just like, you just got hard stomped, right? It happens. But it does not mean that the momentum changed in any way. Sometimes you have a rough game, and then you go into the next game, and then you hard win. So I really do see Western Michigan bouncing back here. All right. What? So what maps have we seen so far? We've seen Esperanza. We've seen. Okay. All right, Elena. Let's open them up. Let's open them up. All right. Open the box. Oh, gold is good, right? Oh, we got Siberian Front. Siberian Front. Okay. Okay. And this is like another skin.
Pointless frivolity.
And a spray. All right, next box. Another gold. No. All right, I was just like straight up cussed on the stream. All right, let's go again. Oh, another gold. All right, all right. See another gold skin here. Okay, what do we think of that one? Shop skin, that's a great skin. Okay, okay. All right, not a gold, but very cute. Very cute. Oh, I'm so using this. I love Torb. I think Torb's like one of my favorite characters. Don't hate me. Don't hate me too much on that. Don't focus on it. Toast! This is what we're going to be doing after this game 4. This is what's going to be happening. This is what's going to be happening right here. We're all going to be toasted because we're going to win. We're going to very much win this game. I'm not even worried about it. Freak's tag. Right, freak. Okay, it's very, very, very cool. All right, anyway. Game 1. Next one again. We got a purple. Okay. Dainty. Okay, very, very cool. Very performative. If I don't say so. Alright.
Death is whimsical today.
Ooh. Okay. Alright. 2 more boxes. Dude. Where's the loot? Okay. Alright. So why do we need to call it that? Oh, tongue. Okay. I read that way too fast. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, so we ran out of the good skins, but we got 2 legendary skins. So, very, very good.
Cause for celebration.
Everyone, get
Okay,
in
we got another. We got a Torbline, cool, and then we got. Okay, they have really good skins. We're chilling. All right, I will show you. Wait, can I go into my inventory from here, or would I be like kicked out? You think? All right. Let's see here. I wish I could like show. People, you cannot when you're in a game. RIP. Okay, we will show skins after. Because I have some cool skins. Great halftime show. Yes, yes. Alright, so what's meta on Atlas? Atlas? I don't know how to pronounce it, but you guys know what I mean. What's really meta on this? Is it like push? What kind of map is it actually? Okay. Flashpoint. Okay. Oh, Flashpoint. Oh, it's this map. Oh. What's like? Is it just like the normal stuff? Like Kiri's really good. Juno, obviously. Lucio, probably. And then DPS. It seems like the newer DPS that have come out. Dive. Yeah. Okay. That's what I assumed. That's what I assumed. Do seem so Gigatron is back in for Virtue. Vendetta is out and Queen is out. It looks like Vendetta is out for this map, so is Vendetta the DPS guy that we've seen last map where he has like kind of like a burst, not a burst weapon, but it's like kind of like an assault rifle-esque kind of weapon. Like I guess that's Emre. Okay. I'm very like I haven't played this game since like maybe last year. So all these new characters that I'm seeing, I have no idea. Vendetta's the oh, okay. So that's who we saw last one. Okay. I heard Vendetta was very, very good. No, like I know zero about this game. I am our backup caster. So we are in. We're gonna switch to the first person. I'll try my best for the people who have not been here. We are just gonna every couple seconds. I'll try to keep in the fight. I'm not swapping to enemy POV.
You must be fun at parties.
But
I don't go to parties.
we
Yeah,
are
that makes
chilling.
sense.
We do see
You'd have
Cloud.
to be invited
Let's
first.
judge his wall rating. If he messes up, we can clown him right now. Alright, 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 alright! Alright, he dropped. Now climb. Alright. Alright. We are on the move. We got a very... Yeah, it looks like a very dive-heavy comp with the Symmetra, Reaper. Like, this is very, like, what we saw in map 1.
Placing a turret here.
Dude, already got pushed, but it seems like California State is already retreating. At least a little bit. Just playing a little bit of a ring around the rosy type fight here. But we do see Cloud take down the Reaper. Ryan getting very low on the Symmetra, but staying up. Oh, and then we also see Hazard fall as well, along with our Kiriko. Reaper chasing down this Cassidy. He does have his Hinder Grenade, but he stays alive just barely. Western taking the at least control of the first point. For now, we saw in the first map how they were able to take a point and hold it, but in Fracture it does move a bunch of times, so we need to see.
I need some help. Teleported.
But forcing the shift out of... Okay, can we get to the tanks here? That's what we want. We want to see the big boys. Alright, Kikatron being very low here, but not being able to take down a bully. Kiriko getting chased down here. She does fall. Oh, and California State comes right back. Being able to take this point with 3 members. Western getting a very good first stand, though, at 52%.
Healing boost.
Western just trying to find a way. Hazard does force his ult out, but we do see Doom's ult very cool, and he gets hindered in mid ult, and he does not elect the kill from that. Actually getting killed in return. Western Michigan's advance has been stopped for now. Ramacha trying to keep his self alive, but not being able to stay away from the Hazard. It's going to stagger Western Michigan just a little bit.
Better stay out of my way.
True. Oh, Evan could cast. Oh, well, this is very true. Evan could cast League. I think he could, but only if Zeri was involved.
This is my favorite part.
I just call ultimates. I just don't know anyone.
Reality bends to my will.
Oh, Simmel does come out here, splitting up the map. It's 5%. Western does need to take this point if they want to be able to take control early. We do see Western Michigan has 3 ults up, but they're opting not to use them for at least 2 ults. Sorry, my bad. Burt does fall here, but we do see Cass being very close. He is 1. He does fall. Oh, he doesn't fall. He's out. Cat did save him. Do they get the Cat? Cat does stay alive. We do see the Kitsune come out from Kiriko here, keeping the team alive with a Lucio to counteract that. Ram ult coming through from Kikatron here, trying to take control of this area. Now it's tied. It's overtime here. Kit coming through from Chaos Suda, but the Reaper ult is massive on the side of California State, but everybody on Western stays alive here. What flashpoint first goes to Western Michigan. Well done. Way to hold their ults on that for when California State retook that main point. Western was very patient, which helped them go in on once the 90% were even. Use those ults to now take that momentum into the second point. Sumatra, I love the Sumatra. Double ultimates coming out from California State. It does result into Kikatron falling down. But he is almost up. 1 second left. Western just needs to do is stay alive for a little bit longer. But we do see Reaper falling off a Lucio boop. I wish I would have caught that, Cloud. Sorry. But Cloud does fall in response. Reaper is shifting out, trying to get back to the team. But this Hazard is a menace. But it looks like Western is going to have to regroup off this first point here. Sorry, I missed like all the action on that fight.
Hi.
All right.
Kick this off. Aligning sentry positions.
High View coming out from the side of XD here. How many? It does seem like he's getting a good charge off, and it does result in 2 coming down from Western Michigan.
I will give you shelter.
3 and 4. Kikatron is the last alive here.
With each failure comes new perspective.
Sorry, I'm so used to Kikatron, our tank being F7. I swapped it.
Lost.
Alright, and for second point goes back to this. Push them.
Head to the next point. Hey.
Oh, it doesn't push them too. This flashpoint pushed them back to the previous point. Or is this a different point entirely? It's a different point entirely. Alright. Oh, Ryan the Rhino falling first. Big hazard ult, but Lucio in recovery, and then we have a Reaper ult. Does get to confirm barely just on that Kiriko here. Can they do the Reaper ult in response by California State?
Teleporter manifested.
Here.
A battle lost for a war won.
Behind
I think Reaper's being both out. Oh, we do see the cat ultimate come out here. I don't even know what it does. Not even. You see Kit coming out from both sides here and powering their team, but Macha getting that first kill here. Western Michigan taking control. They're getting 3 down on the side. Sim is very weak. Cass does get the kill, return kill onto Ryan here. 1 HP left, and Western Michigan is able to track him down. But now they do have a very long hold in. They need to get at least to a 50% or more. If not, a little more, a little less. Like,
Put them in the ground.
optimally, they don't give it up at all. They're already up to 30%. Matra is in here. The high nuke coming out from California State. Not look like only a DPS here. Cloud's trading in a DPS kill of his own, but Chaos Noodle is down to follow. We are seeing trades across the board. Burt next kill XD. Michigan doing a fantastic job holding this point with Hazard only one on point right now, along with his Orc Cat.
You put them in the ground.
Hazard going down at 87% is so huge here, along with Car Cat, whatever, Flying Cat. I don't know what it is. But they're able to track them down. This is staggering California State here, resulting in the second point for Western Michigan, going from 0% to 100% there. Very well done. The momentum, you gotta think, is on their side at this moment. Now, we gotta see Lucio, see what he's doing, see what Cloud is cooking up here. I expect a boop off the opposite side of the map. Possibly boop him up into the air, 360 beat on the head. Calling it here, 1 shot left, but not being able to convert on that, but Hazard does find that Lucio. Big Reaper ult here, doesn't get booped by the Hazard wall, but very close. Hazard is weak, Sim not being able to find the kill, but Burt getting a kill onto Hazard. Western Michigan still has their tank on point, and he is collecting it. But very, very close here. Great Symmetra turrets. Seeing if Rem can keep him alive just a little bit longer, trying to make it back to his supports. And he does make it back in time. Thing to note, the WMU did not get the point, so California State will start with the point here. Hazard coming out, but Lucy being able to ult in response here, pretty much taking all of the shields to keep them alive. Symmetra ult coming out, Hazard able to get a kill onto Ryan and then onto Symmetra next.
Black's my lucky color.
Western Michigan trying to regroup here. They are able to do so. Very familiar position as they were on the last point. Kids being traded here. I think ahead. You do see the reroll coming through here. It looks like Rem is going to fall very, very close. And it looks like the second point is going to fall over to California State.
Town center.
Their confidence will be their undoing.
Next flashpoint, Bazaar.
The next point awaits.
Teleporter taking shape.
I will give you shelter.
Alright, we do see a hazard ult coming down. It seems like he's charging that quite frequently and trying to Cat just take Symmetra off the map, so there's 2 down for Western Michigan right away, but Ramatra is able to trade that back with Ramatra falling. But we do have Reaper ult up. I'd imagine they're trying to hold that for this next point.
Hi. What's happening? Hey.
Alright. Western Michigan does have 1 ult for Reaper, with Cassidy ult coming on the side of there, but great wall. Hazard wall actually screwed him over there. Does result in his death. High Nude coming through, being able to kill Bertram because he was super close. But Ramatra has these 2 DPS right where he wants them. They're very, very low. Can Ramatra get close to this Reaper? And it does not appear so. But killing Cassidy first is a great start. They do take control of the point at 64% here. And let's see if Reaper is able to chase down this cat. Very, very close, using a health pack to stay alive here. And Cat being followed. Cat being taken down there. Got really bad hiccups.
Hi.
Okay, saving ults here, trying to gain ult charge, both teams. And they're like, we have Reaper ult, he is looking for a flank, trying to kill that Hazard. The Hazard cat combo is very, very helpful. Big ult coming through from, but not being able to find any kills. Lucio tries to goes out, but not being able to get the shot before he is taken down. Reaper coming out from Rhino here, being taken out by the cat as he falls. 90%. Atra is buying a lot of time here. If they continue to touch, it is very, very good. But no, California State takes over. But Keegan is really just trying to buy time. 1 healer does go down. Ramatra does come out here. 2 down for California State. 3 down for California State. The Western Michigan is here. We do see the High Noon come out here. Does he get anything out of it? Reaper ult does come through as well, but it hits nothing. Castle does get 1, but can it get more? Both DPS are down for California State, and Western takes point 3 to win map 3. That is GG of the series. I mean, both Ajax kind of. Like, they both just kind of missed. See, player of the game is going to Keegatron. Let's see what this is all about. I probably missed it. Or it was this last fight right here. No, this was on point 1.
Put them in the ground.
Okay, well, pretty sure that's the end of the series. GG's all around. Well done by the Academy team. So if you know an Academy person and you're on the Discord, please wish them, like, cheer them on in our Discord. But for the people that are here, we have a couple events coming up in the next couple of weeks. On the 11th, we are having a lock-in at the Game Lab which should be a lot of fun. So we can chill, hang out. There might be food. There's definitely some giveaways coming through there. And then there should have been an announcement about our charity stream that we do every single year, happening on the 17th. We're doing a bunch of games, giving away a bunch of things, but all this information you can find out in the announcement page in the Discord. But if you guys aren't already following us on social media, our social medias are down below at the bottom of the screen. Please follow us if you already don't. If you don't already, and thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much for sticking around. And I'm gonna end it there. Thank you so much, guys. Good job to Western. 3-1 scoreline against California State. All right, guys. Later.